I'm just saying the sort of Tab Ultra line really, because we've just had a launch of a new one, which I don't think anyone has in their hands yet, but I'm going to use the Tab Ultra C as my example for that. My biggest pro for the Tab Ultra C is the keyboard case. I do think the keyboard case is absolutely brilliant. Thinking about it now, actually, I'm about to use my fingerprint to unlock it. Maybe the position of the keyboard case the fingerprint when it's in the keyboard case could actually be a con. But I really enjoy the keyboard case, and because the screen is optimized so well, the way it handles apps is just absolutely brilliant. So the keyboard case and the Boox Super Refresh technology, they do make this an excellent device for using productivity apps. Things that I don't like about it, it's not the best reader by some distance because of its size and its weight. It's quite a chunky thing. It does have those sharp corners, which has been discussed quite a little bit. And when you put it in its best feature, which is the keyboard case, it's a poor reader because you've got these keys on the back of it, and it's just not nice for sort of holding in the hand like this as a reader. A few questions about Boox devices that I'm going to sort of run through and try and answer just now. I convinced somebody to get a Boox Ultra Tab C, and then it's no longer for sale. It's kind of run out of how many are. With the Pro coming out, wait for the Pro or go for the Note Air 3C since the specs seem close for the screen. Yeah, the specs are very close. The question is just, do you want something that can go into a laptop mode essentially, or do you want something that is a notebook kind of style? That is the difference. You just ask yourself, are you going to buy this and then a few weeks later wish that you could actually just prop it up into a laptop format and type on it? If that's the case, then wait for the Pro. Otherwise, this is absolutely brilliant. And again, should you get the Note Air 3C or wait for the Tab Ultra C Pro? So I think it's really a case of what is more appealing to you. Is it this sort of upright portrait device, or is it the laptop mode device? And actually, they've further solidified this distinction really, because now it has this stand-up mode like this. Actually, it can be, once you've made your little notes, you can now stand it up next to your keyboard in this fashion. And then you've got, just your reference as you're typing away, maybe on your laptop or your desktop. So this is really just made for portrait style, like a book. Prop it up like this, draw on it. It's really, really good. Chuck this in here. Kobo feels outdated and overpriced when you look at the other options. Yeah, certainly when you think how cheap the Kindle is, and they're the two good readers, like full-on readers at this size. But when you think about this, and you can use Kindle on this device, you can use Kindle on it just now, and no issues there. The Kindle app's perfectly fine, works really, really well. The Kobo, they're not developing quick enough to keep up with them. Whether they're really bothered about keeping up, I don't know, or whether they're just happy to keep their section of the market the way it is. And anyone who's involved with Kobo will buy another Kobo because all their books are on Kobo. I don't know. You'd have to ask them. Here's another question. Oscar, thank you for pointing this out. You're absolutely right. I don't know if you can see this, Khalid, but Oscar has pointed out there is an ever such a slight dark bar on this left-hand side of the screen. Perhaps won't even be visible on the screen there, but you can just see it all the way along. There must be a component underneath there because it is not going away in any app. It's very, very dark. So very, very slight. You can't see on here. Yeah, you can just see it's ever such a slight darker layer there. It's about 0.5 centimeter thick, and it's ever such a slight darker bar there. I wonder if that's something to do with the light. So if I turn the light right off, is it still there? Don't know why it's not letting me turn the light right off. There it is. I can't see it now, but whether that's because, I can't tell the difference in terms of contrast now. And you probably won't be able to see it through the screen in any case. But isn't it interesting? I'll zoom right in, guys. Here we are. The magic of magic. Can you see it? Yeah, it's about... It's not that's the shadow you're getting there. It's slightly thicker than that. I'm just thinking what's going to be the best place to show it. Probably some kind of book. Yeah, you can see it well in that. It's about that thick. I mean, it is. We're scratching it. It's about that thick. This is in photography we call that pixel peeping. Something you never notice, but actually it's there, and perhaps it shouldn't be. So interesting. Thanks for that comment, Oscar. there is ever such a slight dark bar on the left side.